Hi, my name is Shavonne, and I'm the founder of Strength in hOMe. I began doing yoga in 2002 as a theater major in college, but it would be years later that I began to do short videos like this one, and that helped me to deal with my anxiety and depression. And so this is my offering to you to help you build strength at home. Let's begin by crossing our legs into Tadasana, a very easy pose for you to do. If you're at home, feel free to use a pillow or a cushion right up under your seat so that it can help you open up your hips a little bit better. Bring the palms together at the heart, and let's close the eyes. Begin to notice how your breath feels as you take in air through your nose and out through the nose. Feeling rooted from the sits bones, feeling really grounded, as if your tailbone is plugging into an outlet. Feel your shoulders over your hips and your head over your heart. Take another breath here, and let's open the eyes. Let's begin by drawing the right ear to the right shoulder. Take a breath here. Really feel how your neck is opening up. It's so important to warm up the body before you really get into your practice. Inhale here, and exhale, return the head to center. Then drop the ear on the left side to the left shoulder. Feeling that nice stretch, and return the head to center. We'll move into tabletop pose. So we're going to come onto all fours. Bring the hands right up under the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide. Allow the hips to come right above the knees and release the feet. Tilt the pelvis towards your head and keep the head in alignment with your hips. Hold here. Notice how your body feels. You should feel as if you can put a book on your back. Next, we're going to draw the belly down, tilt the pelvis up, and lift the chin on your inhale. This is cow pose. It feels really good along the belly. On your exhale, lift the spine towards the sky, tuck the chin in for cat pose. Follow your breath. So inhale to draw the belly down, creating some movement in the spine. And exhale, lift the belly towards the sky, tuck the chin. Take another one here. Inhale, draw the belly down. Really go for the full extension of the breath. And then exhale, pull the spine towards the sky and the chin towards the chest. Let's return to tabletop on our next inhale. And bring the big toes together, open the knees wide. Allow the hips to come back for child's pose. Your heart is going to melt into the mat, and reach your hands in front of you. Relax here. Another option is to place the hands on top of each other and then release the forehead down. Continue to breathe in this pose, feeling the release in your back. Another option here, if you still have that cushion nearby, is to place it between your knees and allow your head to rest on the cushion. Breathe fully here. It's so often that we forget to breathe when we feel uncomfortable in a position. It shouldn't feel uncomfortable, but it may be new as a beginning yogi. On your next inhale, return to tabletop pose, bringing the knees and hands like a railroad track. And then we're going to curl the toes under, bring the belly towards the thighs, and lift the hips towards the sky. Downward facing dog. Maybe bend one knee at a time. Ignore my cracking. And then find a moment of stillness. Breathe here. Feel a line from your hands to your hips and from your hips to your heels. Your heels are reaching towards the ground, but you don't have to have them touching. Keep the fingers spread wide, and the head is the eyes are looking between the feet. Take a breath here, and then begin to walk slowly until your feet land between your hands at the top of your mat. Fold here. Tanasana, forward fold. From here, bring the arms out to a T, and inhale, lift the chest up. And continue to extend the arms up overhead, draw the shoulders down. On your exhale, bring the palms together at the heart. From here, we're going to do a sun salutation. So to begin, we're going to start with Tadasana. Have the feet hips width apart, feeling rooted from the waist down and feel lifted from the ribs up. Maybe roll the shoulders back, palms facing the front of the room. Notice how this feels in your body. Notice how long you feel throughout your body. Notice how grounded you feel from the waist down and how lifted you feel from the ribs up. So we're going to begin Tadasana for our sun salutation. Inhale, bring the arms out and overhead. And then exhale, open the arms until you fold all the way down to your Uttanasana forward fold. Inhale, we're going to lift the chest and place the palms either on the shins or on the thighs, making a number 7 or another version of your tabletop pose. On your next exhale, release down, forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms out and overhead, and do that one more time, bringing the palms together at the heart. Inhale, circle the arms out and overhead. Exhale to release the hands down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, bringing the palms at the shins. Exhale, release. Inhale, extend the right leg behind you as if you're creating a lunge. Feel that front knee over the front ankle, and then lower the back knee. In our low runners, we want to feel as if our thighs are coming together. Really feel like a pair of scissors. And then inhale, circle the arms out and overhead, draw the shoulders down, pinkies towards the front of the room. On your next exhale, release both palms down, and we'll do plank pose. One option is to bring the front knee to the back knee. Really find your grounding here with your hands under your shoulders and fingers spread wide. Another option is to extend the legs long and lift the knees. Really feel that tilt in your core, in your pelvis, in your pelvic bone. On your next exhale, release the knees down, then the chest and the chin. Then inhale, glue the hips down, lifting the chest. You want to really activate your low back, and you can test that by lifting your hands, and you should still maintain that same position for your cobra. On your next exhale, begin to travel through tabletop, bringing the belly to the thighs, and then lifting the hips towards the sky, down dog. Hold here. And since you're probably doing this for the first or second time, we won't stay here long. Instead, we'll inhale, lift our right heel towards the sky, and then exhale, bringing your knee towards your nose to plant. I always need to do this. To plant that right foot in front of you for your lunge on this side. Sometimes if you have longer legs, you have to make some extra adjustments. So, inhale, circle the arms out and overhead, draw the shoulders down. Really feel that release in that left thigh. Feel the chest lifted. Hold here. Exhale to release the hands down to the mat, and then we're gonna curl the left foot, allow it to meet the front foot, and hang here in forward fold. Feel free to hold on to opposite elbows, sway gently side to side, and then find a moment of stillness. Inhale, halfway lift, bringing the palms back to the shins or to the thighs. And then exhale, release down. Feel that nice release in the back and feel your head become heavy. Extend the arms out to a T. Inhale to continue coming up. Palms together. And then exhale, bring the palms together at the heart. Now for the other side. So inhale, circle the arms out and overhead. You know it now. Exhale, release down, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend the left leg behind you. Draw the knee down. Feel the thighs come together, and then inhale, circle the arms out and overhead, just like we did standing up. Exhale to release down. Plant the hands, extend the foot behind you to your half plank or your full plank. Let's hold it for 3 breaths. Using our breath to keep us here and to strengthen us along the way. On your next exhale, release the knees down, the chest and the chin. And then inhale to lift the chest, releasing the hips, gluing them to the mat. Do our check here. And then place the hands back under the shoulders. Inhale. And then exhale, coming back through table or plank into our down dog. Lifting the hips towards the sky. Feeling that line from the hands to the heels, from the hands to the hips, and from the hips to the heels. On your next inhale, lifting the left heel towards the sky, and then exhale, bring the knee towards your nose, plant the foot between the hands. Really establish your foundation here first, and then circle the arms out and overhead, draw the shoulders down. Little runner's lunge on this side. On your next exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Allow the back foot to meet the front, forward fold. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to release. Inhale, circle the arms out and overhead. Exhale, palms together at the heart. Then we'll go into our warrior series. From here, we're going to come to the center of our mat. Finding that Tadasana again, bringing the feet hips width apart, rooting from the waist down, and feeling lifted from the ribs up. From here, so just feel that first. Feel how that feels first. Really get to know Tadasana, because as you advance in your practice, you'll hear instructors say to do Tadasana not only standing, but when you're lying down or when you're sitting. From here, spread the legs about 3 to 4 feet apart and have the toes pointed towards the front of the room. Feel your pelvis tilting down towards the ground and keep your shoulders and hips this way. We're going to turn the right foot to the wall and cross the capital T with the arch of your back foot. Bend your right knee and track it towards your right pinky toe. Once you feel firm in your foundation, feeling rooted in that left leg and feeling strong in that right, we're going to inhale, bring the arms to shoulders height, making sure that you're feeling energy go from your right fingertips back to your left, but gaze over the right. Warrior 2. Take a few breaths here. Notice how strong and courageous you feel in this pose. Imagine being a warrior from caveman days and being ready to attack whatever the day has in front of you. On your next inhale, straighten the front knee. Point both toes towards the front. We're going to heel toe them back together and do a balancing pose. So returning to our Tadasana. Do you remember? Feet hip width apart, rooted from the waist down, lifted in the chest. We're going to shift the weight to our right foot. You have 3 options for your tree pose. So you may bring the heel right above the ankle. You can bring the sole of the foot to the calf, or you can bring it up to the inner thigh, but do not go to the knee. That'll cause damage. So those are your options, but first start with finding a point on the wall that will not move. And then when you're ready, with your weight shifted to the right foot, find your tree pose. So placing the foot at the ankle, at the calf, or the inner thigh. Hands can stay on the hips, or bring the palms together at the heart. And if you like, you can extend your arms to create branches for your tree. Hold here. Really feel as if your hips are coming towards the wall in front of you so that you're not wobbling. And also feel open in your inner thigh. Another breath here. Inhale, let's turn the left knee towards the front of the row and then relax the leg. Shake it out a little bit. And then we'll do the opposite side. So, starting with Tadasana, we're gonna shift the weight to the left foot. Bring the right heel right above the ankle or to the calf or the inner thigh. You have the option of choosing where it feels most comfortable, but also know that some days it will feel different on one foot than the other. And then find where you would like to put your branches, either keeping your hands at the hips or voguing even. But just really finding that stillness here, feeling lifted like you did in your Tadasana. Draw the shoulders down. One more breath here. And then turn the right knee back towards the front and slowly release down. And then shake it out. Next we'll do warrior two on the opposite side. So spread the legs about 3 to 4 feet apart. One way to test that is to bring the arms out and allow your ankles to be right up under your wrists. Remember, keep that right leg straight and parallel with your mat or the wall, and then turn the left foot to cross your capital T. Bend the left knee to track towards the pinky toe, and keep your shoulders and hips towards the front of the room. Then we're going to inhale, bring the arms out to shoulders height. Really feel lifted here while being rooted in your legs. Gaze over the left hand, hold here. Remember to breathe through this pose. Breathing helps you to stay in poses longer, as well as reduce your anxiety off the mat. Take 2 more breaths here. And on your next exhale, turn the feet back towards the front. Let's heel toe them back together and come to the top of your mat on the opposite side. We're going to find Sadasana and inhale, circle the arms out and overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to release. And let's gently walk the feet back and find a seated pose. We'll do one more hip opener and then we'll close out our practice. The soles of the feet together. This is called bound angle or Badakanasana. And so you can rest your hands on the inside of your legs or bring your 2 fingers together, your first 2 fingers together, and wrap them around your big toe. Feel lifted here and feel how gravity naturally brings your knees down, opening the hips. Or just allow the hands to rest outside of the ankles. Sitting tall, feel lifted here. Option 2 is to bring pillows under your knees to allow them to rest in a more natural way without strain. So we'll hold this for 3 breaths. And let's bring the hands outside of the thigh, bring the knees together, and we're going to turn to our side. We're going to slowly lower down, placing the hands behind the thighs until you've come all the way down. We're going to prepare for our final relaxation pose, Shavasana. But before we begin, we're going to walk the feet behind the glutes, and we're going to shift the hips to the right. Extend the arms to a T or goal post and allow the knees to fall to the left, gazing towards the right. Spinal twists are so good for digestion and for creating space in your vertebrae. Take a few breaths here. Feel how your spine is extending and how Gravity is taking your knees down on the left side. On your next inhale, return the knees to the ceiling. And then we're going to shift the hips towards the left. Allow the knees to fall to the right and gaze towards the left. Taking nice full breaths here. Feeling the rib cage, the chest, and the abdomen on your inhale. One more breath. On your next inhale, returning the knees up, bringing everything to neutral. We're gonna hug the knees in one last time, and then extend one leg out to one corner, the other leg out. Release the arms by your side, palms facing up, chin coming towards the chest. Maybe here you place a blanket or an eye pillow over your eyes and enjoy this moment of relaxation. Returning to your natural breath. Releasing in the legs and the feet. Relaxing the glutes. Relaxing the back and the arms. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. Relax the nose and eyes. And really enjoy this moment. Feel free to stay here, but if you cannot today, let's extend the arms over the head, bringing awareness back into the feet by wiggling the toes, and enjoy a full body stretch. And in your own time, turning to one side and slowly coming up to a seated position like the beginning of our practice. Bring the palms together at the heart. I want to thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Hopefully, this will help you on your journey to building strength at home. Namaste. Love the video? Like, share, subscribe today at strengthenhome.com and strengthenhome on all social media platforms. Feel free to follow us for more updates, and we have retreats every year. Check it out. Namaste.